All right, everybody, welcome back. You know, we love to take these deep dives into the really fascinating corners of AI, and today's topic is no exception.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we're talking about prompt engineering.
Prompt engineering.
And I got to say, all the stuff you sent over was so interesting to read up on and get ready for this deep dive. So basically, we're talking about talking to AI, right?
Yeah, in a way, it's the art of communicating with AI. Like, how do we craft those inputs to make the AI do really incredible things?
Right, like it's not just about giving it a command. It's like, how do we actually guide it?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that it understands and, can give us back the output we're looking for.
Yeah.
So the big question for our deep dive today is this prompt engineering thing just hype, or is it really going to like revolutionize how we interact with AI and like even reshape the world?
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it? I mean, it's a huge question. And honestly, it's something that the entire field's really grappling with right now. But I think what we do know is that the way we talk to AI is super important. You know, it's not just about giving it commands. It's more like guiding the AI to really understand what we want it to do.
So it's not just enough to say, hey, AI, write me a poem. Like, we need to be more specific.
Yeah, you got it. I mean, think of it this way. One of the articles you sent me talked about this thing called few-shot learning. And that, I think, perfectly illustrates this whole thing. It's like giving the AI a handful of examples,
Oh, I see.
of what you want. Let's say, like, a couple of rhyming poems about nature. And then all of a sudden, it gets way better at making more poems like those. It's kind of like showing the AI instead of just telling it.
Right, yeah. That makes sense.
No.
Like, okay, that makes sense. But like,
Yeah.
how does that translate into using AI for like more practical everyday things? Like, do I need to be a prompt engineer just to like sort my email?
Well, ideally, eventually, the idea is that our everyday interactions with AI are going to be so smooth, that you won't even be thinking about the prompts. But to get there, we really have to figure out all the little nuances, right?
Okay.
And like one of the articles you sent me actually mentioned this. Just by adding a simple little constraint, like saying, summarize this article in 2 sentences, you actually massively improve the quality of the summaries the AI is making.
Yeah, wait.
Because you're forcing the AI to focus on what's really important.
Right. It's like setting boundaries for the AI so it knows where to kind of put its energy.
Absolutely.
So is that where the real skill in prompt engineering lies?
Yeah.
Like figuring out those clever little constraints or the right examples to use to like unlock those great results from the AI.
Yeah, partially. That's definitely a big part of it. But it also involves understanding all the different types of AI models that are out there and how they react to different prompts.
Oh.
Because some models are great at following step-by-step instructions, right? While other models are better at creative tasks. So it's all about, giving the right prompt to the AI based on its strengths.
Okay, so it's a little more complex than just like typing in a question to Google.
It is a little more nuanced than that.
But that actually makes it even more interesting. So one of the articles mentioned that prompt engineering could potentially fuel creativity.
Yeah.
Can you expand on that a little?
Absolutely. Imagine like an artist who wants to try out a brand new style.
Right.
They could use a prompt like, create an image in the style of Van Gogh, but with like futuristic elements.
Whoa.
The possibilities are pretty much endless. And it's not just art we're talking about. It's like problem solving too.
Yeah.
Like imagine giving an AI a prompt like, give me 3 innovative ways to reduce traffic in cities.
Right.
It could then go and analyze tons of data, consider all these different factors, and come up with some really unique ideas.
That's amazing. It's pretty mind-blowing to think about.
Yeah, it's exciting stuff.
But I guess the question is this really going to happen? Like, I mean, it sounds super cool in theory, but like, how realistic is it? Like, will prompt engineering really have this big of an impact in the near future?
I mean, that is the million-dollar question, right? The potential's definitely there, I think. But it depends on a few things. We definitely need more research. We need better tools so we can design and test these prompts.
Right.
And of course, we need AI technology to be more accessible to people. But if all of those things happen, I think it's safe to say we're on the edge of something really exciting.
So it really seems like prompt engineering isn't just some passing trend. It could actually be the key to unlocking the power of AI in a way we haven't seen before.
Exactly. And at the end of the day, it's all about empowerment,
Right.
Giving more and more people the ability to use AI to do good things,
Right.
to solve problems, to be creative, and to shape the future.
Yeah. That's a great point to end on. If this future of AI-powered problem solving and creativity and innovation is just around the corner, what role do you want to play in it? Thanks for joining us for this deep dive, and we'll see you next time.